Selecting a family in America that embodies the American spirit is likely. People admire the Obamas, especially Michelle Obama, who has been a role model for many with her message. However, there are things going on behind the scenes that most people are unaware of. Barack and Michelle Obama have two daughters, Malia and Sasha. Recently, one of Michelle Obama's daughters revealed shocking family truths that shocked those who have followed the Obamas for years. This reveals a part of the family that few know about. Barack Obama, a state senator in Chicago, and his wife Michelle settled there after their marriage on October 3, 1992. They had their first child, Malia, on July 4, 1998, and a younger sister, Sasha, on June 10, 2001. In 2009, the family moved from Chicago to Washington. During Obama's 8 years as president, Malia and Sasha, both 10, attended Sidwell Friends School. In 2011, Michelle stated that the sisters are doing well and living a healthy life. Barack expressed his happiness in seeing the sisters grow into young women. Michelle noted that her parenting style has evolved as she transitioned from being the primary caregiver to an advisor and leader for her children, Malia and Sasha. Malia and Sasha have established their own path in life, making Michelle happier. Their upbringing involves handling the spotlight, activism, and even Secret Services monitoring them even on dates. Malia, the oldest child of Barack and Michelle Obama, was born in Chicago on July 4, 1998. Barack and Michelle described Malia as wise and thoughtful from a young age. She loved collecting keychains and taking drama classes, and by first grade, she set her alarm and made her bed, a rare feat for a child of her age. Maria had a positive sense of normalcy from childhood, as evidenced by a story Barack Obama shared about Malia. Obama was surprised by the answer, "Along with you." As Malia grew older, she developed a love for life, people, and conversations. Malia Obama, the daughter of the president, has a rare quality that can take her far. She has a typical teenage life, including going to prom as a sophomore in 2014. It is unclear if she had a date. Obama jokes that it is sensitive information, but he was surprised to see his daughter dressed in heels. Malia attended Harvard after graduating from high school in 2016, taking a gap year before graduating in 2021. Her father recalls that both girls were excited to start their own lives while taking a gap and while at Harvard. Since Malia was always interested in the TV industry, she interned there. After working on Lena Dunham's Girls and at the Weinstein Company, Malia became a production assistant on an ongoing sci-fi series. She is now a writer for the Amazon show Swarm, which she co-created. Janine neighbors commend Malia's work, including writing and directing the film, The Heart, which premiered at the Sundance Film Festival in 2024. Fun fact, Malia utilized the pseudonym Malia and in the film. The Heart depicts a grieving son discovering a shocking bequest in his mother's will. The film explores human emotions during loss, including loneliness, forgiveness, and regret, while also highlighting the importance of finding humor and relief in difficult feelings. Malia's purpose in creating and directing this film was to connect with the audience and show them they are not alone. Michelle Obama expresses her love and admiration for her daughters, but respects their privacy. She has shared some stories about Malia and Sasha, but not too much, to avoid revealing too much about their personal lives. Sasha Obama was born in Chicago on June 10, 2001. As a child, she was interested in athletics. Sasha played basketball, gymnastics, tap dancing, tennis, and piano with her sister in a relaxed childhood in Chicago. Their only rule was no whining or complaining. Michelle's mother, Maren Robinson, lived with them and was familiar with Sasha and Malia as children. Maren describes Sasha as hardworking, determined, and strong-minded, while Malia is more mature and concerned about maintaining peace. Sasha is not afraid to express her opinions, regardless of the situation. Barack describes her as the energetic family comedian. While Sasha is humorous, her father has been mocked by the family, who enjoy the mocking. Barack admitted that he is often the target of jokes, such as mispronunciating a word or singer name. Sasha's close friend is Maisie Biden, granddaughter of President Joe Biden. They were best friends and teammates on a basketball team. Barack mentions that both daughters discussed coaching their fourth-grade basketball team. Sasha and Maisie attended Sidwell Friends School in Washington, D.C. After graduating, Sasha enrolled at the University of Michigan in 2019. The COVID-19 pandemic allowed her to take classes online and spend more time with her family. Barack says the cramped quarters were a blessing for him and Michelle. The family enjoyed dinners, games, and movies together. Sasha and Malia now live together in Los Angeles, highlighting their strong bond. First, Barack and Michelle learned of their move out together during an interview. Their mother was thrilled when the ladies announced their decision to live together in November 2022. Sasha and Malia have transformed their apartment into a cozy home on a budget, according to Michelle. The girls brought their parents around for pre-dinner cocktails. Michelle quipped that their cocktail abilities should be improved, particularly for martinis. Sasha graduated from USC in 2023, despite facing serious health issues. President Barack Obama faced many challenges, but nothing prepared him for what happened to his youngest daughter, Sasha, as a baby. Malia is now 25 and Sasha is 22, both of whom are healthy. Sasha was diagnosed with me at 3 months old. Barack cried as he recalled his daughter Sasha's hospitalization and spinal tap, lumbar puncture, which was the hardest time of his life. Obama thanked the doctors for their work, but especially the nurses for their care of Sasha, 247. Michelle recalls that Sasha was initially fine, but within an hour, she was in pain and crying out loud. Michelle assisted her and called a pediatrician, who advised her to seek medical attention immediately. Sasha was hospitalized and diagnosed with meningitis. Michelle Obama credits immediate medical assistance for Sasha's full recovery, which the Obama family is grateful for daily. Infertility and miscarriage are difficult topics to discuss, as Michelle herself experienced. Michelle struggled to conceive and experienced a terrible miscarriage. She felt alone and unaware that it was common, as it was not discussed. Miscarriages are more common than we realize, with 10 to 25% of pregnancies ending in miscarriage. Some women blame themselves and believe they could have prevented it, but this is not true. Michelle Obama advises women to be honest about their bodies to avoid potential risks. After a miscarriage, Michelle did not give up and eventually turned to IVF. Michelle discussed the biological clock and how women who are in their mid-30s or older may have difficulty having children due to decreased egg production. Her openness in sharing her personal life with the public demonstrates her desire to help other women in similar situations. Let's proceed to the next story. In a candid talk about living in the White House, Barack and Michelle revealed that they had worked hard to provide a caring and stable home for their girls. During a fundraiser for Joe Biden in Los Angeles, Barack was asked if his daughters, Malia and Sasha, would join politics. He replied with a smile that he and his wife Michelle had already told their daughters that politics was not the right path for them, calling it crazy and insanity. The Obama family's life after leaving the White House was discussed with Melinda Gates. Michelle Obama discussed the challenges of transitioning from the White House to daily life, including the emotional shift from living as a king to living as a regular person. Michelle shared her struggles and freedom after leaving the White House, reflecting on her life. She shared that as a woman, person of color, and working mother, she felt a constant need to prove herself, fighting the feeling of inadequacy every day. Michelle reflects that leaving the White House has been an entirely different experience than her home and family, which have always provided a supportive and encouraging environment. Michelle recalls leaving the White House on Air Force One and taking a vacation in Palm Springs. They felt like they were on vacation, but when they entered their new home, they realized it was real. Adjusting to a new life was difficult. Returning to a normal lifestyle was a significant departure for the Obama family, revealing the constrained life they had in the White House.